Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for a little bit. So I decided to make a little comeback and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little update of how things have gone after the photo shoot, how I've been maintaining, what is not really the next goal, but what is happening at the moment. So in these little clips, you'll see how I am getting ready for my check-in to do my check-in with my coach, two of my coaches, to be honest. And it's a very random video as well. I'm just trying to get back in the groove of doing videos. So this is where we are going to start. So I hope you enjoy all these clips. Hi, YouTube. Good morning. So it's 6:40 a.m. right now. And I just did my check-ins. So I did my weight. I'm not happy with my pictures because the sun is not out yet, so I might have to retake those again. But I had to try to look a little presentable because now I'm in my office and I'm gonna get on a call with my business mentor. So today I have check-in with my business coach and my fitness coach, both in one day. How exciting. And I thought today I would give you guys a little update of how I've been maintaining after my photo shoot. But first I'm gonna go on my call and then I'll catch you guys up. Okay, so calls are done. I need to send in my check-in to my coach, but right now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna drink water, just because I retook my pictures and I had not drank any water. Not that it makes anything, not a huge difference, but sometimes it'll give you like a little bit of a belly. So I'm gonna drink my lemon water. I actually have lemon water in the morning, not because it's magical or anything like that. It helps with my digestion. And then I drink a full glass of water, and then I'm gonna make breakfast for my husband and I, and then we're gonna start the day. Weird question. Does anyone have like a mug for everything? So I have a mug for my coffee, I have a mug for my cup of motivation, I have a mug for my hot chocolate, and then I have one for my morning lemon water. So I put my lemon in here, and then I add some water. And then what I like to do, I like to make sure I drink one full one of these. Two, if on normal days where I don't have check-ins, I drink two of these before I have a coffee. Okay, you need to hydrate before drinking coffee. Water should be the first thing that should enter your system. Okay, so now that you have probably seen my morning thing and my check-ins with my coach and all that stuff, I'm gonna give you a little update. So now it's been like we're closer to 2 months away from the photo shoot, and we are currently maintaining in a way. So the goal right now is to maintain pretty close to this body weight while trying to build some muscle. And I want to let you know that building muscle takes way longer than losing fat. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a graph. I did have a few fluctuations and a few little hiccups. Really, that's what the fluctuations are, a few little hiccups. That does not mean that I built muscle, because that is not a possibility. Like, anyways, where was I? This is the best way to get back on YouTube where my mind is not in the right place. I've been a little bit under the weather, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work, because right now I have a little bit of time. Life has been super, super busy with business, personal life. It's just been busy. And that is why I had not uploaded here on YouTube. YouTube is kind of like my little fun thing that I wanted to do on the side, and I did not want to try to make it perfect. I just wanted to upload and share things that I could look back on. And unfortunately, when life gets busy, that's the last thing that's on my mind. So anyways, I've been maintaining pretty well, I would say, except like 2-3 weeks I had like little hiccups where our weekends got very busy. So from the photo shoot all March, I actually did pretty good. I was staying pretty lean, which I was amazed because a few years back, I had lost some weight and my lowest was like 123, and I gained it back. And I'll go over that in a different thing. So we've been maintaining really well, and then April happened, and then April got very busy with work, and then the weekend, like, I had stuff going on. So I had a 5K with one of my clients, two of my clients, actually, two of my girls. I'm gonna go ahead and share the pictures here. I did not videotape much just because I just wanted to enjoy the moment. We were talking the whole time. I enjoyed it so much. And we had our 5K. After our 5K, we went for breakfast. It was delicious. And then I feel like after that 5K, like, things just got busy. So from there, we had, like, my husband and I had to go away for a weekend, and I did not do my best navigating food. I'm not making any excuses. I just didn't do my best, you know? The thing is, like, when you go into maintenance mode now, like, it's a lot more difficult to maintain than losing weight. Just because when you're losing weight, you want to get to a goal. When you're maintaining and there's a recomp, like, there's a little bit less of a goal. Like, there's still a goal. The goal is to build muscle, look great, all those things, but the goal is not as strong mentally, right? Like, it's not that like, I want to go and do it. So you do tend to be a little bit looser with things. Like, you tend to overestimate your calories. You tend to, underestimate your calories. You tend to not want to weigh everything. Like, things just get a little bit out of hand. So you'll notice, like, in the graph where my scale fluctuations, obviously my scale fluctuations did go pretty high, and that was the result of me not following everything through to the T on the weekend. And it wasn't that I gained weight, it's just scale fluctuations, because your body does retain a little bit of water when you do eat a little bit more sodium, a little bit more carbs and stuff like that. The other thing is, like, it's so mind-blowing how much you get used to, like, your new body, that even like 3 pounds, I could feel the difference. Like, I could feel a little bit uncomfortable. I was also, like, feeling a little bit bloated and all those things. So it's kind of crazy. But I wanted to show you guys that, you know, that happens. This week I am fully 100% on track. So my husband and I, although the weekends were kind of fun and eating out and all those things, we really enjoyed our routine we had when I was doing the photo shoot prep for the weekends, where we would go to the market, like a special different market, and we would buy something different. So for me, it was like sashimi. He would buy some steak, and then we would come home and make it at home. And it was like a little in date night, or however you call that, like house date night. So we are going to bring that back because that is definitely worth it, and it was really good, and we spent less money as well. So we're bringing that back just because we feel really good. Honestly, like the weekends that we had away and we had to eat food out, like the food was delicious, but it tired us out. Like I could feel that our body did not like it. Now, I'm not saying that we don't eat out at all, but I'm just saying we're gonna go ahead and go back to eating a little bit. Sorry, it's a little bit. We're gonna go back to having our normal routine we had. You guys, so I wanna give you a little glimpse of my check ins with my coach. They honestly take me such a long time, not in a bad way, but at the same time, I don't really have like a big structure. And sometimes when I'm writing this, I'm like, what do I need to let her know? So I put my weight, I put my hip and waist measurements, I put how much cardio I do, how's my strength. And then like they do bikini competition, so I don't do that, so I don't fill this out. I let her know how long I've been on my training program. So you guys see this? 25 weeks, okay? I've been doing the same thing now for 25 weeks. That is, I don't even know. Like, I can't think right now. So that's definitely more than 5 months, I'm gonna say, or yeah, about so, because I have with my coach maybe 8 months now. So yeah, I've been repeating the same program. For all of you who get bored of doing the same thing, here, look what I've been doing. And that's really what the thing that has continued to give me results. I talk about what vitamins I'm taking, that she has me doing, supplements. And then here is where things just kind of go like all over the place. I let her know how my week kind of went, what I'm dealing with. So right now I'm on antibiotics, so I'm letting her know because that could cause a little bit of weight fluctuation. It can mess up everything. And yeah, so and then I upload my pictures here. So that's the one thing that I kind of struggle with because I'll be like, okay, how did my week go? For whatever reason, I don't really have like a lot of questions. Like I know she wants to know how's my energy, how's my digestion, how's my sleep, how's like my strength and stuff like that. And then obviously if I'm struggling with something, I ask her. So I if I'm like, if I want something, if I'm craving some stuff and I want her to like tell me how to make it in a better, healthy way, then I can ask her that. I've also asked her things like, I notice when I want to work out a certain way, my grips, they start to give out. So, I asked her what we should recommend there. So all those things, that's the one day that I communicate with my coach. I only communicate with her once a week, and that is my check-in. So I have to really think about what is the one thing that I would like her to help me out with this week. That way, when she sends me her response, she explains those things to me. So, like, there was a time where I was really struggling with the meal plan, and she gave me like other little options and stuff like that, all those things. So, like I said, it's the one time that I talked to her. Obviously, she has where I could send her a message, but I don't like to bother her. So, I like to make sure that in my check in, I go as detailed as I can, but my mind also goes blank. As soon as my check in comes in, I'm like, what I need to let her know, like what's going on. But right now it's like I just let her know that everything's going well. I let her know that I am fully like more on track. Like I stopped messing around here and there with a little extra things because like I mentioned on my update, that's something that I had been doing where I was probably going a little bit over my calories. So this time around we got a little bit better at that. The other thing is like I mentioned to her that right now I am on antibiotics, which kind of affects my energy. It can also affect my weight, even though my weight is down right now. It can affect my weight, it can affect my strength. Um, it definitely affects my tiredness right now. So I let her know that. And then I kind of asked her because right now with my meal plan, we did add more food. And because I asked for 2 eggs in the morning and 2 toast. But I realized that on some days I feel like I need those 2 eggs and 2 toast, and then on other days it looks like a lot of food. I don't know why. I feel like on some days I just need the extra energy, and some days I'm okay without it, like today. So I asked her if that's okay, if I can just like not have it. Would that impact anything? Because she's ultimately collecting data, and she's collecting data from me sticking to the process. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit the check-in, and then I'm gonna show you guys another cool thing that you get to see from here. Here you'll notice, like, I know you guys saw the graph, the other graph, because I do use the app. But the way my coach, sorry, zooms out. The way my coach does everything is through a website. So you guys notice here, like I've been at 117, right here went to 119, then I dropped. Look at that. This was before the photo shoot, right? So 119, then 117, and then it kind of went up, and then it dropped. And then here you'll see there's like a 2.6 weight increase, and then we dropped 2 pounds from last week to this week. So that is really like just water retention, water fluctuation. So that's why it's super important that you don't freak out when the scale just goes up. But I did explain to her that the reason my scale had gone up is because, like I mentioned, there was like a few weekends where I was definitely not navigating food as correctly. I've also went and celebrated my mom's birthday on April 17th, well, before that weekend. And the thing is, like, my mom's been accommodating to my dietary stuff because I was going to do the photo shoot. When she found out the photo shoot was over, like, that was very difficult for her to accommodate. Like, she tried, but she didn't go 100% with everything. So she made some tacos, and she added a little bit extra oil on the tacos. And it was definitely harder for me to, and this is not making excuses, but it's definitely harder for me to like tell her that I wasn't as hungry. She tends to have things that, you know, I tend to not have around in my house, and it's very hard to say no to them. And it's very difficult for me to say no to my mom a lot of times. So that definitely caused a little bit of the fluctuation. But I just wanted to show you guys also the check-in process as well here. And that's it. Hopefully this video is not too long or boring. And hopefully I do upload it, because sometimes I work on them and I'm like, I would watch that. I don't know. I might be boring, but I watch videos like this too. I don't know. Hey guys, so I'm back from the gym, and I'm about to have my favorite meal of the day, and it's the only reason why I went to the gym. So let me see. We bought these at Costco, you guys, the cinnamon lovers. It's delicious, but I can only have the like Cheerios because the other one's way too much. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the rice squares. So this is my post-workout meal that I get every time I work out, when I do strength training. So let me show you what I do. So I get a small bowl. I add some milk, so some almond milk. This one's the unsweetened almond milk from Costco. I personally don't like almond milk, but we're gonna keep the calories low. And then I add my protein powder. So my protein powder looks a little funny, you guys, because my husband and I really like the chocolate one. And my mom had a vanilla flavor one, and she gave it to me because she said she wasn't using it. And I don't like the vanilla. I just personally do not like the vanilla. And then, so I decided to mix it with the chocolate. Wasn't the best thing, but gotta deal with it. And then what I do is I have one of these little whisks. I whisk it. I'm not gonna whisk it on camera because I'm gonna make a mess. So I whisk it and then I add my cereal. And then I get my amazing scale and I weigh out. Like, it's so simple. I get 40 grams of cereal with the milk and the protein powder. And that's my post-workout meal. It's really my favorite thing I get to eat besides all my other meals. So I really like all my meals. It's kind of weird. Like, I love my breakfast. Love my breakfast. I've been eating the same thing now for like years. And then my lunch, I really like my lunch. I really like having a post-workout meal. And then I really like having my dinner, my yogurt. Yeah, I can't decide. But I always like to say this is the main reason I work out, because I get this little treat. And it's something that, you know, can create like a little bit of motivation to help. Now, keep in mind, if you're a client of mine and you haven't gotten your post-workout meal and you are on a weight loss, it's probably because currently it does not fit, or you haven't let me know that you need it. If you need it, we could probably add it in if you're getting closer and closer to your goals. Thank you for watching my video where I went over my updates and a very random day. If you enjoyed it, then I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, then you can come and subscribe, be one of my little close friends on YouTube. And if you have any suggestions of what type of videos I should do, you can go ahead and leave me a comment or send me a DM on Instagram. Let me know what you would like to see. That way it makes this whole process a little bit easier for me to upload and make videos and everything. But once again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.